Just because other people choose not to support you doesn't mean that you're not going to support yourself or that you're not successful. Shout out to user 123 Cupcake. I'm going to choose to leave her name anonymous, but she recently commented on one of my TikToks. Make sure you guys follow me on all social media platforms. It will be in the description box below about that, because I made a video talking about people who act like they can't support you are not for you. They're not your target audience. And you shouldn't be discouraged or upset when people choose not to be there for you. Speaking from experience, as your favorite mental health specialist, I have to choose to post these videos because I want to. I'm not obligated for people to be there for me. Now, of course, the people that are meant to be in my life, the people that are meant to be in your life, the people that are meant to be in our life, they're going to support us. And support could be financially, emotionally, physically, psychologically, verbally, intuitively, howeverly. But when people say things like, oh, they counted you out, or when people try to discredit you or people try to belittle you, those are not people you want to support you. I don't want you to support me if you're envious of me. I don't want you to support me if you're going to talk about me to your family members, to my family members, to people that you say love me or behind my back. I don't want you to support me if you pick and choose when you're in my life. I don't want you to support me if you're only supporting me because you think you're better than me or because I'm currently going through something and you feel like you're just almighty. Because guess what? Your best day to somebody is their worst. So my worst days are your best. It's not a competition. You're not gonna not be successful just because people don't want to support you. And if anything, once somebody decides that they don't want to support you, take it to the grave. Hold it with your heart, with your dear life. Me personally, I tell you guys to forgive because I'm not holding a grudge. Once you decide that you didn't want to support me and you seen that I was going through something, you never have to worry about me asking you. You never have to worry about me dealing with you because I never will. Unless God, ancestors in the universe, brings these people in your life, learn to leave people where they are. Once you learn to support yourself, other people supporting you is a privilege. And you never have to ask for support from people who want you to do well. Unfortunately, a lot of people in this world are miserable. That's just the truth. You have people that love themselves like me, and then you have some people who don't love themselves. We're not here to judge these people. We're not here to make people feel bad. But because this is my platform, because I do care about myself and the people that I'm influencing, you can't worry about people who don't even support themselves. Because it's like when people support you, they support themselves. Like I said, it may not always be financially. It may not always be in the ways that you support yourself, because that's the thing. Nobody could support you the way that you support you. Like nobody could be there for me the way that I'm there for myself. The only way sometimes people could be there for you is if they're comfortable with who they are. And you have to realize that the people, like I said, who thought they miscounted you, because I also seen that on TikTok, nobody miscounted you. Sometimes people are not even meant to have access to you. Speaking from experience, if people were to know who you are meant to be, and if you were in a season of success and abundance and they were envious of you, they try to backstab you, they try to sabotage you, they would have tried to do all these shenanigans. So it's just like when people don't support you, I don't get offended, because it lets you know who's real and who's not. You should never want support from people who are fake. So it's like, if you got to do things by yourself, you don't have to worry about anybody trying to sabotage you. Like me posting these videos, you guys, I do all this stuff by myself. I'm not asking for a handout. I don't have a handout, and I don't feel any type of way. Because it's like when you do things for yourself, when you do things by yourself, nobody could say anything. Nobody can be like, oh yeah, if it wasn't for me. And a lot of people like to be like, oh, if it wasn't for your fans. No, I wouldn't have you all watching these videos if I didn't post these videos. Let's be for real. Or most importantly, your God, your ancestors in the universe, if you believe in that, if you really want to go there. Just because people try to discredit you, like, people have to go out their way to act like you're not that girl. People have to go their way to act like I'm not her. It's an act. And the only people, like I said, who do this are people who are not secure in themselves. Like, just because people don't want to help you doesn't mean that you can't help yourself. Like, don't ever think that you need anybody. Now, this doesn't mean that you're not going to go through things. And it's important that if you do have people that support you, if you do have people that love you, don't take them for granted. Don't take them for granted. Don't try to one-up them. Don't try to sabotage, because in the end, it's going to end up on you. Like, speaking from experience, people who thought they was doing a big one end up regretting it and feeling guilty. And you'll never meet people like this ever again in your life, because people are not replaceable. You could be with other people, but it's not going to be the same vibe. Like, nobody has the same vibe as you. Nobody has the same vibe as me. So, like, men, you could easily get a new girlfriend, but she's never going to be me. Same thing with you. Women, you can get a new boyfriend. They'll never be like that person that you met, that cared about you and that loved you, because support is free. It's free. So it's just like, when people don't support you, I just told user 123 Cupcake, don't even trip. Like, don't trip, because like I said, it just lets you know how people feel about themselves. People cannot support you if they don't support themselves. I don't want people who are fake. I don't want people who are fake to support me, because it's just like, you don't have to. That's what people feel to realize. People don't have to do anything for you. Nobody's obligated to do certain things for you, other than, of course, God, ancestors, the universe, and your caregivers. But it's just like, even with them, if your parents or the people that are in your life are supposed to help you and they choose not to, you got to learn how to deal with it yourself. And what I recommend, speaking from experience, because I've had to deal with those same things, take all that anger, take all that frustration, take all that pain, take your time building your craft, do what you need to do, because it's going to get done. And you're going to be so proud of yourself. You're going to be so proud of yourself that you supported yourself when people decided to leave you. People be like, leave you for dead. Let them leave. You're going to be so proud of yourself. I'm going to be so proud of myself. I'm proud of myself every day. That's going to be the next topic. But be proud of yourself. Support yourself. When people don't want to support you, say thank you. When people close doors, open a new one. Now, of course, like I said, when you do things by yourself, it does take time. It is time consuming. I'm not going to say that it's hard, because I don't want to affirm that when people say things are hard and difficult, then it becomes hard and difficult. It doesn't have to be hard and difficult. But until, you guys watch those 200 videos that I've been posting about healing, okay, we all get on the same frequency, we're on the same collective, we could talk about certain things and move forward. But it's just like, the world's not going to stop just because people don't want to help you. And not just that, like I said, that's the time where you realize that, okay, nobody wants to help me, I'm going to do it myself. And when you do it yourself, you could take your time, you could do it how you want to do it, and nobody could, like I said, I dealt with a lot of people, unfortunately, who genuinely, like I said, didn't want to help me, and like they would try to throw it in my face. And to me, that's the worst kind of person in the world. If you know you didn't want to help me, don't help me. Because I'm not the type of person to be like, well, I'm the type of person that helped you and I'm the one doing this. I can't stand people like that. Honestly, I've dealt with a lot of people like that in my immediate family, like coworkers, so-called friends, so-called relationships. If you're going to sit here and throw something in my face, I'd rather you not do it. I would be broke. I'd rather starve. I'd rather be homeless. I'd rather go without, and I have, before I ever let somebody feel like I need them. If you're not going to do something out the kindness of your heart because you chose to do it and you genuinely wanted me to do well, or because you had the privileges to do it, then don't do it. And that's the same thing with you guys. I'm telling you from experience. If you're going to give to people, and know that the people that you're giving to have the same energy. Don't be out here giving to people who don't appreciate you, because the only person that's going to be upset is you. And that's why a lot of people are upset. A lot of people feel some type of way, because it's like you're in a one-sided relationship. If you see that people don't pour into you emotionally, physically, psychologically, however, stop giving to them. That doesn't mean that you can't give, because speaking from experience, had I would allowed all those miserable, nasty, mean people in my life to affect me, I'd probably be like them. I'd probably be bitter. I'd probably be envious. And because that's never who I've been as a person, I'm not going to ever be able to relate to that. Don't allow people who do you dirty, or like I said, who pick and choose when they want to be in your life or think they're better than you, make it seem like you can't do anything without them, because that's how they feel. When people try to control you, when people try to manipulate you, they don't have control over their life. They don't know how to think for themselves. You will never meet somebody who is confident and who can think for themselves genuinely, try to manipulate you, try to control you, or not be there for you. Because me supporting you all, making these videos, helping you guys become the best version of yourself, that's not taking nothing away from me. It's not. Women and men, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, gay, them, he, she, we, whatever you want to be, like, It's not taken away to support, because it's like people need community. If you want to be successful in life, if you want to heal, you need people in this world. And what I mean by need people in this world is like, people need people, meaning in order to survive. I'm talking about humanity, not as an individual. So hopefully that makes sense. If you guys are enlightened, you would have clocked what I just said. But even if you're not there on that level, what I'm saying is, whatever you put out in the world is going to come back to you. So it's like, if you want good communities, if you want healthy relationships, if you want to network with people, you got to be good to yourself. You got to treat other people good. If not, you reap what you sow. And a lot of people, unfortunately, don't learn that until later in life. And that's not the way you want to continue to live your life. So it's like, don't feel like you can't do things for yourself. That's why I make these videos. I'm a very confident person, and a lot of people confuse it for arrogance. I'm not. I don't need to step on anybody to exist, because I know I just take up space if I stand up on my own 2 feet. Nobody is me. Nobody could ever be me. And that's the same confidence that you need to have. Arrogance is when people be out here acting like they don't see you, acting like you aren't that girl. I've never felt the need to make anybody feel less than themselves. The sins that I committed, I could count on my hand. And one day I will tell you all the things that I did that wasn't right, because I'm not afraid. I'm able to be honest, and I can move forward from it. But that's never been something that has intentionally crossed my mind. And a lot of times when people do make choices that are not good sins, it's because they didn't have the wisdom, the discernment, and the guidance. I've never went on my way intentionally to do that to anybody. The things that I've done were because of the lack of wisdom or guidance, if I'm being honest. But that's a different topic for a different day, because I'm not here to talk about me. I'm here to talk about you guys. But as I'm building a community, it's just like, be vulnerable. Support yourself. And if you guys want me to make a video about supporting yourself, let me know. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, like this video, let me know in the comment section. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms. All the information will be down in the description box below. Like this video, comment, engage. Don't be afraid. And if you're interested in a more vulnerable, intimate session, head to my website at taggoddessdecember.com. I'll be going live on Instagram and on TikTok until we reach our goal, because on YouTube, like, we're trying to reach our goal to 1,000 followers, because I get a lot of questions and concerns all the time. I was going to screenshot it, and I'm still learning how to edit my videos and put it in here, but because, like I said, the young lady wanted to be anonymous, let me know. Like, don't be afraid, you guys, because it's just like, if, like I said, if you're really a decent person, it's nothing to be afraid of. Like, it's nothing to gatekeep information, because it's like, you wanting other people to do well has nothing to do with you. And like I said, it's not going to take away from you. So if people try to make it seem like you need them in a negative way, not in a healthy way, learn to do things for yourself. And speaking from experience, that's how you gain confidence. Me having to do a lot of things by myself and alone, and people thinking that they were going to pull the rug underneath me. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna keep it cute. I'm gonna keep it demure, but it's like, yeah, no, it doesn't work like that. Take your time, but just because people don't see the value in you doesn't mean that they're for you, because the people who are meant to have access to you, let's talk about it, and that's how I'm gonna end off this video. The people that are in my life right now, and the people that are gonna be in my life as I grow older, are gonna be there. It's always people who are never meant to be in my space. And same thing with you. It's never people that genuinely care about you. It's always going to be a hater. Like, let's be for real. The only people who don't support you are haters, and people who think they're better than you, and they're not. They think they're better than you. They're not better than you. And like I said, we're here to call it like it is. We're here to, call a spade for a spade. Okay? So follow me on social media platforms. Let me know if this video resonates with you. Like, comment, subscribe. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the support and engagements. And like I said, let me know if you want me to keep talking about videos about support. If not, stay tuned, because we got a lot to talk about. Okay? Love you. Bye.